As I mentioned earlier, today's show is honoring servicemen and women, people who put their lives on the line to protect us every single day. I want you to meet our next guest who served most recently in Afghanistan.
My name is Joe. I'm a retired U.S. Army Sergeant. At the age of 18, I joined the U.S. Marine Corps, and 4 years later, I was honorably discharged. 15 years later, in 2006, I re-enlisted in the U.S. Army National Guard, and I spent 6 months in the United States, and then I was deployed to Afghanistan. 5 months later, as we were doing convoy security in the city of Mizan, my Humvee ran over an IED. The blast of the force actually launched me 30 feet in the air. When I came to, doctors informed me that my right leg would need to be amputated above the knee. In my left leg, I shattered my heel bone, I broke both of my shin bones, and I had a compound fracture of my femur. 6 years later, I still have pain in both legs. I have 8 plates and 13 screws in my heel. I have a partially fused ankle, and I have 2 titanium rods in each leg. The pain is also constant and often severe. Because of the pain, I spend about 80% of the time in my wheelchair. 5 years ago, I met Nicole.
I had a barbecue. He came rolling in. He had a case of beer on his lap and a fedora on his head, and I was smitten. I was really drawn to his intellect and his humor. And after a few hours of hanging out with him that first night, I really wasn't cognizant that he was even in a wheelchair anymore. Joe's spirit is so contagious. He's super athletic. He just doesn't quit, and that is very attractive to me. Not to mention, I think he's gorgeous. Even though Joe is confined to a wheelchair, he does not let that stop him from doing anything he wants. He wants to do it himself, and I of course respect that, but I always encourage him to lean on me when he can.
I do reach out to Nicole a lot. Nicole has actually officially become my caregiver. I know she would always be there no matter what. She's my light, my strength. She gives me hope. Nicole is everything to me.
Joe and Nicole are joining us. And Joe, I just want to shake your hand and thank you for your service and your sacrifice.
Thank you very much.
Because you exemplify, when we're honoring service members, you exemplify the true sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. We're really honored to be on the show amongst these other brave men and women here. And also, hopefully the message will get out to some younger guys that are coming back that are injured with the same injury. You know, your life doesn't stop there.
Yeah.
You know, you can find love, you can find happiness, you can keep moving forward in your life. And it's all perception and how you deal with it.
And you're an example of that.
Yeah.
And Joe, we stand not because we're trying to embarrass you, because we're trying to really applaud you in your service. And we acknowledge that one of the things that is difficult for you now is getting around like you used to. And, you know, one of the things we wanted to do is we actually have a special gift for you. It's from Smart Chair. They're going to give you a brand new electric wheelchair. This is easy to transport. It's foldable, so you can take it with you. It's lightweight. And it's got controllers so you can get from point A to B. And Nicole, you knew we were going to give Joe that surprise, but there's also a little surprise for you because you do so much for Joe. We're going to give you a special makeover back in our green room throughout the show today because we want you to get the royal treatment. We're talking the full-on spa effect, hair, makeup, wardrobe.
New sweater.
If you're up for it.
I would love that.
Well, if you do, we're going to send you back right now.
Okay.
And then we're going to check in with you a little later.
Okay, thanks.
Have fun. So now that Nicole can't hear us and she's not with us, I know that you've wanted to take things with Nicole to the next level.
I have. We've been talking about it for about 6 or so months here and there. And financially, you know, you're supposed to save a certain amount of time to get a ring and stuff. So that's kind of what's been going in the process. I'm just telling you, you know, it's coming one day soon.
It's coming one day soon. Well, we want to help you make this transition. So Robbins Brothers, the engagement ring store, actually sent us this beautiful double halo. Double halo diamond engagement ring of nearly 1.5 carats for you to surprise Nicole. Okay? So are you ready to ask her? Pop the question today?
I sure am. Yeah.
You ready? He's ready.
All right.
Right here on the Doctors.
There's so much more to come. Please stick around. And you all remember Nicole. We told you her story earlier in the show. Before we bring her out for her reveal, let's have Joe come on out. He's been hiding backstage so he doesn't see her new look. So, Joe, come on out.
Got that new chair. Wow.
Look at you go.
Wow.
Joe, are you